The battle is surely going to rage this weekend. Welcome to the green hills of Austria. The Red Bull Ring hosted its first Grand Prix in 2014, and it's been spectacular ever since. The Red Bull Ring is one hungry beast of a power track. Drivers face a steep climb up to turn 3 and a fast ride downhill through wide corners and straights thereafter. There's plenty of opportunity to overtake here, especially with the help of 3 DRS zones. We're about halfway through the season now, and there's still plenty of time for everything to change. All eyes are on the teams and how they tackle the rest of the year. Let the weekend begin! Race day has arrived and the time has come for these drivers to fight it out wheel to wheel.
Haas proved quite resourceful during qualifying. That puts them in a very good position to make the most of this race start. Alpine demonstrated a lot of grit during qualifying here and will be hoping that the hard work pays off when it comes to the race. And the clouds today look very ominous, which means that teams may have to contend with rain at some point during the race.
And Austria is always full of surprises, so who knows what lies in store here at the Red Bull Ring. It's a bit of a cloudy day for the race, but the atmosphere, as ever, is electric. There we see Kevin Magnussen. With a top 10 position on the grid, this race could really go either way for them, and it's Schumacher as the second driver today. They're in the back half of the pack, so they'll need to work hard if they want a podium finish. Will their hard work pay off today? It's the race we've all been waiting for. It's the Austrian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
And we're underway at the Austrian Grand Prix, and I'm going to go forward to Kevin Magnussen because he's our lead driver. Starting off in 7th, and it looks like he's trying to go for 6th right off the bat. And he's right in there. And this is what it looks like early on. Now he's coming around a tight turn. Ooh, a little jockeying for position with this. Probably Alonso. All right, and he got 6 there. He got in ahead of him.
You're doing a good job.
I'm sorry, it's Ocon. I don't even know where Alonso is.
Haas with an overtake.
At the back. All right, we saw that. So I'm not going to show that again. But our Magnussen's car here is pretty darn nice. And he is right on Russell. Like right on him. So this is nice that we're hanging with the big boys early on. We are right on Mercedes here. And we don't have DRS enabled yet. I think it's lap 3 that they enabled DRS. I think that's to allow everyone a little bit of time to get some spacing. Ocon's still staying right there though. But looks like he's racing defensively, Magnussen, so that's pretty good. Everyone's still bunched up within about 100 yards of each other. 150 yards maybe. At this point, 300 yards. Weather great right now. 2 minutes, 5% chance of rain. Mostly sunny. 20 degrees at 3:02 p.m. So far, everybody looking good. Sainz has the top time thus far. And we can run through some of the telemetry in a minute. After they get the third race, and he says DRS enabled, then we'll start to look through some of the telemetry.
DRS enabled.
There we go, lap 3 DRS is enabled. We'll see it on this next straight, probably. There he goes. Using it well, yeah. So We'll start back here with Schumacher. Tell you how he's doing. Right now for pacing, he's got Gasly in front of him, Tsunoda behind him, so he's wedged in between both the AlphaTauris. Check his telemetry on the back row here. 172 miles an hour. We'll catch him on the longest part. This first straight is the fastest, so we'll see what he gets up to for top speed when he comes around there. He's number 11 on the circuit here. We got another car running wide already, so we'll see who that is in just a moment.
They've gone wide!
Latifi.
Here's the replay. Now let's look. We're watching Nicholas Latifi. Way wide.
Yeah, that's substantial. They actually made him lose a place. Alright, DRS enabled. Oop, I wanted to see what he was in miles per hour. 173, but here's where you really get fast. So let's check what he goes here. $180. Looks like 180 was his top speed on that one. His car. We're not worried about laps. Already have that. Telemetry. Okay, you know he's not going to be hot on anything. Tires, brakes. Tires warm up a little bit around the turns. His car. He's got 53 for the engine, so he's good for this whole race. ERS. For his DRS. ERS for the DRS. Well, charged. The gearbox is 45 though, so the gearbox is slightly concerning. I don't think it'll be an issue for this race, but we'll need to replace it for the next one. No damage to anything, so we're good there. His pace, his fuel, his ERS. And so as far as pace goes, we got him on the strategy running hard tires for most of the race, which will let him catch up, because many of the drivers will pit before he does. So when he finally pits, he'll come in hopefully for a quick one, and then he'll have softs on so he can maybe recover some of what he loses in the pit. But until about lap 20, he's going to be probably slower around the curves than most. We'll see. He's pretty well settled in at 12th here. Let's check his onboard cameras. He's got Gasly in front of him, I think, right? Is that Gasly there? How can he have Leclerc behind? How is Leclerc behind him? Leclerc will be passing him as soon as he gets the opportunity. What happened to Charles Leclerc and the Ferrari going around him on the outside there? Yeah, he made it around. We won't watch a replay because we were there for it.
We will totally catch them up, okay?
Don't worry, kid, don't worry.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Yeah, it was almost inevitable. I don't know how he got so far back. He must have had a horrible time trial. There's a lot of traffic right in front of him. You never know what's going to happen there. So then we'll go back to Magnussen. Another car spun Sector 2. Yellow flag.
Did somebody spin out there? Let's take a look at the replay. Let's take another look. There we have Joe.
Ooh.
And that spin is undoubtedly going to cost them time.
Yeah. But they don't have yellow on the track. All right, so Magnussen has both Red Bulls and both Mercedes in front of him. He has he's close on those guys, though. He's looking good at 6th. I think the car is holding up pretty well. So let's see, if we start here with him, timings in front, he's got Russell right in front of him and Ocon behind him. Telemetry. 183. So he's actually about 3 miles an hour faster, I think, than Schumacher was there. He's tight. He's tight on Mercedes. There's the pit. Let's see here. For his car, good. A little bit warm on tires around the turn, but that's it. His engine's 64. That's great. ERS, great, 73. Gearbox also 48. So again, the gearboxes are a little concerning, being below 50%, but I think we'll be fine for the race. We'll definitely change it up for the next one. Car's getting a little warm, no damage otherwise. He's going to run the medium hard. So we're hoping he gets a lot of this aggressive, driving where he's able to really establish himself in the top 6. Keep himself in 6th place till about lap 29. He'll come in at lap 29 or lap 30. And then he'll switch to hard tires when the track rubbers up, and it should last him the rest of the race. He should be able to hold it. Now look, he's in close on Mercedes. He may try and make a move at some point. They're racing defensively against him. That's saying something, that Mercedes is trying to hold us off, that we have that ability. Fuel and all that stuff like that. So looking good. Let's go back to his onboard cameras. This is how close he is to Russell. And he's got Ocon behind him there, but he's got a somewhat of a comfortable gap. And he's staying tight on Mercedes here. And he's even going, he's even leaving himself an open lane on the straightaways. Here he's going to try a little bit more of the same. Fastest part of the track right here. He's not catching him on the straights though, and that was the problem. The problem he was having in practice and time trials. He's not happy with how the car performs on the straights. He's good in the turns. And so those back 2 sections where he really starts to lose the gap is here, here, and here. He gains a little bit in here. He's actually most likely to make a move here or here in the future if he makes a move. That's my understanding. I could be wrong. I've been wrong once or twice before. It's very small matters, of course. Here's the interval, the leader. Sainz is the leader right now. Verstappen's a half second behind him. Here they are right here. Perez, Hamilton, Russell, and we're about a half second behind Russell. A little more than a half second ahead of Ocon. So we're closer to Russell than we are to Ocon. That's a good thing. Fastest lap's going to Verstappen right now. Track rubber's very low. Track's dry. Track rubber's normal. It's 45 degrees in the track. This is Celsius.
Okay, good job, Kev. That's 1.
I didn't even notice, so I'm going to have to watch that back. He got around Russell. Oh, man, I got to watch that back.
1% with an overtake there.
1% chance of rain.
Let's take a closer look.
10% chance of rain in 1 minute.
Now just focus on the Haas.
Oh, he did it on the hard corner. Wow.
And they get past, which moves them up a position. The driver's team there cheering them on.
Except for that guy. It was a statue. It's just a statue. He's holding back tears. I don't know. Oh, Schumacher tried it. I don't know if we're going to stay ahead of Russell. We may. I mean, he gave himself a little gap there. Competitor run right in sector 2. That's back here.
Someone's run wide.
Gasly.
Let's see what happened there. Now look at this. It's Pierre Gasly.
Oh, and he couldn't quite get
Taken that
around him.
far too wide, And now they're paying the
Oh, and he
price.
still stayed in front of Schumacher. All right, well. Criminy. Oh boy, there's some stutter for you. You like stutter? I am going to start to really price out new computer stuff here soon. Again, folks, I'm on a budget that's trying to get me a new machine by the end of the year. Yeah, we may end up having Russell. We may do some leapfrog with Russell because they play the straights better. We're better in the turns. He's trying though, and he's racing defensively, so that's good. So anyway, that's off the leader. 4 minutes, yeah, 50% chance of rain in 4 minutes. It's 3:12 p.m. I guess we go. Well, we'll go over here. Okay, so tires. Magnussen, Sainz, Leclerc, Norris, Alonso. All those guys are gonna. So they're gonna pit when we do. Sainz is gonna pit. Leclerc is gonna pit, but a lot of these guys, Bottas up, are gonna jump ahead of Magnussen when he eventually pits. But then he's gonna late race. I see he got around us again then.
So we're P6.
But Leclerc passed us. So
Ferrari advance the race position.
oh, but he's fighting it back. Oh, he doesn't want to give it up. So Leclerc passed us, but he's not laying down. I think he's aggressively trying to go for it. Yeah, so anyway, new computer, hopefully by the end of the year, you won't have any stutter, even with the next installment of this game. And Schumacher keeps trying here. I got to go check that out in a minute. So yeah, tires, these are going to pass him. Magnussen, maybe he'll probably fall to 10th or 11th, and maybe get back up to 6th or 7th. Late race, and hopefully overtake somebody else and get 5th. I'm hoping 5th. That'd be great. Nobody has a pit yet, obviously. Sectors, fastest time is purple. Another car run wide. What the heck is happening here? Last lap. Last laps are better.
I think someone's run wide.
Joe, all right.
Let's have a look. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. Oh dear, dear, dear. That's far wider than they would have wanted. Looks like there's been a lockup.
Gasly.
We can take a look now. Now look at this. It was the Alpha Tauri driver involved. And there's the lockup.
We got
it
past him.
almost got away from them entirely.
All right, we got the position then. All right, so Schumacher's up in 11th now. All right, way to go, kid. Yeah, see, we've got Russell right on us. We may end up in 7th, at least for a while. The interval and the leader. Okay, let's go back to Schumacher real quick and just see where he's at. He's got nobody around him. We are 17 minutes. We got about an hour and 15 minutes until this thing's over. We are lap 14 to 71. Settle in for a nice long race today, people. Here, a beautiful afternoon in Austria. I believe this is the Red Bull Raceway. In Autriche. We got Alonso right behind us. Over here. And I like Alonso. But I really want... Oh, come on, kid. Hold him off. But Schumacher's handling Alonso pretty well. Unexpectedly well, actually. A little bit of defensive move there. Got a piece of... shoot. Magnussen got pushed by Russell. We'll watch that replay.
Keep it up.
Oh, then I got it back. All right, I'm sorry. I got to go back here again. Oh, man, it's a drag race. He's neck and neck and going back and forth. All right.
Oh, did someone run wide there?
Oh, Alonso
Here's
enters.
the replay. Now watch this. Here's Alonso's car. Well, I don't know what they were thinking there. They're completely off the racing line.
Well, that helped us out just a little bit. Yeah, this may be going on for a while. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're getting anywhere near Hamilton, Leclerc, or like these guys are all gonna be in front. We're gonna be playing cops and robbers with Russell right in front of us here. We got Ocon behind us, and we do have to worry about him. I mean, he could push us to 8th, but oh, look at this! See, he's going around him on the turn. He's on the outside.
Okay, good job, Kev.
He can hear people going, yeah. See, he's fighting and aggressive though.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Yeah, so this may be going on for a while, and I am proud of Kevy. As long as he doesn't spin out or lock up. He's looking good so far. This is looking nice. Here we are on the home stretch. All of our booths on the left there. Twelve seconds up. The leader. Let's check on their times again. Yeah, we're going to pit before so many of those guys, though. Let's see, Leclerc and Sainz are way up here. I guess when they pit, they'll be ahead of us. They'll stay ahead of us. These guys will get past us. Norris, I think we can still stay ahead of him. But we'll fall to like 8th or 9th. But then we'll get it back to when those guys pit later on, so it's kind of relative. No pits yet against sectors. Okay, here's what we see.
Typical.
Oh, we lost another spot to him. But again, it's going to be a game of tug of war. I'm looking at...
Mercedes moved up a place.
Yeah, and Russell, you can see he had a better lap that last one. The green, again, yellow means it's slower than... These are the sectors. There's 3 sectors on the track. I think it's like 1, 2, and 3 or something like that. And when it's yellow, it means they were slower than their last time around. If it's green, it means they're faster than the last time around. No. So obviously Russell had a great lap that last time. Magnussen had a slower lap, but...
Who's running wide there? Let's take a
Tiffy
closer
again.
look. Now we see the Williams here. They go wide right off the racing line.
Williams got it now. See, he's fighting though. And he's on the inside. Gets him on the inside turn. Way to go.
Nice work.
See, it's gonna be a lot of that, people. It's gonna be a lot. Get used to it.
Haas with an overtake.
Wow, actually. Ocon trying to make the move on.
Let's just get into a rhythm.
Oh, the kid lost a spot to who? To Alonso?
Alpine just advanced. Let's see what happened there. Okay, so there we have the Alpine.
Took him on the inside of the tight turn.
And they get past, which moves them up a position.
And even ran wide before. Oh.
The team are devastated. They'll be questioning just what happened out there.
No, because it's lap 17 to 71. They're giving it plenty. They're just going to grab a cup of coffee. Just go over to the coffee machine, grab yourself a cup. Okay, now we got a little gap here with those two fighting behind us. That was kind of nice. All right, 4 minutes, 20% chance of rain. We got some overcast here. He's got, look, Magnussen just did 2 really fast laps. Schumacher here, we're in Schumacher's car. He still has Alonso out in front of him. I like looking at both my drivers, people. I love both these guys. And he gets a little closer to him there. He's got nobody behind him. Fastest part of the track, you're going downhill here. And right about there, you gotta let off the gas and hit the brakes and downshift. I don't know. It doesn't look like he's catching Alonso. Another driver locked up. I wanted to see the tires around him.
Sounds like someone's locked up. We
Tsunoda.
can take a look now. Now let's look at this. The focus on Tsunoda. Oh, and there's the lockup. That's the last thing they'll have wanted.
Yeah.
And the team had such high hopes today. What a shame.
They did. Now they're basically last place. No, I'm kidding. Come on. They got to get more, more variable on it. So the good thing about Schumacher is Alonso and Norris are both going to pit ahead of him. So he's going to jump up into 10th place when they do. Now he will have to then change tires later, so he'll drop back again to like 15th. I'm guessing he's going to get like 13th. I'll guess he'll get 13th, and I'm guessing Magnussen's going to get 6th. Which would be very good. I mean, I know I say that I sound like, but that if they ended up where they're at right now, this would be good stuff. Now, Norris right now is scoring points, so we'd rather Schumacher get ahead and stay ahead. We don't want McLaren in the points. We'd rather have Alpine out of the points. Who we with? Or is it AlphaTauri? No, AlphaTauri. Keep them out of the points. And if we can stay ahead of Bottas. We're competing. Our nearest competitor was McLaren. It's becoming Alpine. Not Alpine. AlphaTauri. And we can actually make more points and really get past Alfa Romeo. So we could theoretically get 5th with a really good race today. Yeah, so now here's the problem. We have nobody ahead of us. Now look at that. Ocon went around Russell. And they're tight on the turns there. But like Hamilton is all the way up here. There's really no catching Perez. Like the Ferrari Red Bull folks are just way out. Hamilton is on the radar. He just spun.
Let's have a look.
Unbelievable.
Now just focus on the Haas. And there it is. That's where they spin out. That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to
like
recover? We'll see.
8th place now. Behind Russell and Ocon. And now Bottas just behind us. So again, spinning, I believe, is usually a function of hitting the gas too hard, coming through the turn, and you're ramping the tires up to go fast too soon. They lose traction coming out of the turn, and that's where he spun out. He had the last lap, though, which means he's pushing it now to try and get back in it. I mean, he's put himself in a situation now where he's got to worry about Bottas back here. But these guys aren't a million miles ahead of him. He can close this gap. He's a good enough driver to close that gap. He's got a car that's performing very well. The weakest part of his car right now is his gearbox. So as long as his gearbox holds up and doesn't like literally crap out, everything else is running really nice. So if he doesn't spin out, lock up, and he just races hard, he'll come close to them again. But the problem is, I wanted him to pit ahead of those guys and then just have them pass him when he went into the pit. So I'd really love for him to get back up to 6th before his pit stop, which is going to be toward lap 29. He's got 7 more laps before he pits, and he's going to pit already. That could have been a really costly. That one spin could cost him 2 places. Could cost him 2 places and puts him in jeopardy of coming in like 9th. Shoot. Boy, you never know what you're going to get in Formula One, you know, people? Now, I keep looking with the camera. I keep hoping to see as the camera follows him around the track, see the drivers in front of him in range. They're there, but they're... There they are. It's going to take a while to catch him, but by then he's going to be needing to pit. It just made that turn. Shoot, man, shoot. I don't think Russell or Ocon are gonna spin out or lock up. It's funny, some drivers don't seem to, you know. There's some all the time. Tsunoda is always spinning out.
We've just had a spin.
Gasly. Come on, Gasly.
Let's take a look at the replay. Now look at this. It's Pierre Gasly. And
A
this,
late spin.
yes, this is where they spun out.
Yeah, he said it well that time. He spun out. He was out of the turn. He was making it on, but it still wasn't a progression. It wasn't a ramp up. It was a ramp up and then spin up. Gotta be careful. These are high performance vehicles, people. You gotta be careful. You have to be. Oh boy. What are you gonna do? Are we closing in on them at all? If a couple guys in front of us battle out, we may be able to take advantage of them jockeying and making a mistake. But now I'm starting to wonder if we picked the right strategy. Maybe we should have gone with the hard tires. Another car wouldn't. What the heck is happening here?
I think we've had a car run wide.
We're
Let's
stopping.
see what happened there. Now here we see Max Verstappen.
Ooh.
They're forced wide, and there we can see them slide off.
There's a lot of this happening today. What's going on with this track? He lost first place to Sainz. Now he's... Alright, I'm watching this here to see how close we get to these, but these are the guys right in front of him. Close, but not close enough. He's really got to come off that turn at just a perfect speed. They're going to slow here, and then he's catching up, he's catching up, he's catching up, and he's right on them. But they're already off on the straight, and he's... They're in the same ballpark. Both of my drivers are fairly... Now we're entering the pit window. It's coming up soon. I'll go back to Schumacher. I believe he's all alone. See how he's doing here. We got these, grandstands right up into the side of the hills and the mountains here. Really got some great views. It'd be fun to watch a race here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where I would most like to be. I don't even know. Alright, so they're telling me we should just enter the pit. I guess maybe here, because these guys can see down the stretch. wouldn't be bad right here on the home stretch either. But yeah, nobody behind him. He's basically all alone. It's almost like he's running practice laps, you know. Magnussen here, still not worried about the traffic behind him. Traffic in front, he can just start to see. They're disappearing around these corners, though. I do not think he's going to catch them before the pit, which means he's going to go back to like 13th or something, maybe even 15th. And those guys are going to pit later, and he'll get a bunch of spots. But I'm worried. Now I was hoping he was going to get 6th. I was hoping 5th. I thought, well, maybe I'll get 6th. No, well, maybe 7th. Now it'd be really great if he got 7th. But I think my initial hopes of this would be great, but he'll probably end up here. Is now this would be great, and he'll probably end up here because of one spin. But I don't think we can count on these guys. Now, I mean, Verstappen spun out, but I'm not going to count on these guys having a spin. Never a problem. And even if they did, like here, I don't think we would catch them. They're not that close. Yeah, right now the people behind us are about as far behind us as the people are in front of us.
Was that a lock-up on the track?
Patel, and that doesn't help
Let's
anybody.
take a closer look. Taking a look again, it involves Sebastian Vettel. They've locked up, but that could have been much worse.
Not the first guy to lock up on that corner.
And that was a bitter blow for the team.
Nor will he be the last.
And it may have really hurt their overall chances.
But it didn't. They're still going to come out probably both ahead of Williams. But yeah, I mean, Aston Martin and Williams just at the bottom. Then you got a smattering across the middle there. Oh man, he was at one point Magnussen was 5th place, I believe. Settled in at 6th, was going to be leapfrogging for 6th, and then spun out. And that was it. Now he's got Norris in behind him. Now Sainz coming in for a pit. But that's not going to help us because we're not... we're not nearly close enough to him for that to be a factor. He's going to come out of the pit before we get there. He's far enough ahead, and Ferrari is that good of a team. Yeah, he's coming out of the pit right now. Alonso in the pit. Here's our pit options. Okay, we were going to the hards, right? Yeah. Car parts, front wing. Now we'll leave the front wing the same. Okay, pit stop time. Okay, hit this lap.
Box, box.
Box.
Alright, Norris and Alonso behind us. Gonna lose even more places. Schumacher's now up ahead of them. And Magnussen's actually gonna, Schumacher's actually gonna, might pass Magnussen. Bottas is gonna pass us, that's for sure. Darn it. He's got, there's Bottas. Heading into the pit box now. And now Bottas is going to come around us. Sector 2. Yeah, I think even Schumacher's going to come
I
around.
think there's been a lockup. Here's
find
the
out.
replay. So this was the Aston Martin. Well, they've locked up. They won't have been happy about that.
Oh, look how long it took him to get back out. And the team's devastated.
The team are really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't set them back too badly.
Yep, so his teammate's right ahead of him. Come around this corner. Can he stay ahead of Joe? Get ahead of Joe? Joe came around us. All right, we got to. All right, so 11th. Not the end of the world. He's right in front of Gasly. I think he can get around Joe and all these guys. What's with the stutter? Got his hard tires on, so he's going to have these tires for the rest of the race. He's going to make quick work of Joe. Somewhere in this next set of turns. Unless my computer actually locks up completely. Track rubber's low, grip's normal. Track rubber. Weather's holding out great. Leclerc's in the pit. Well, we'll let him do his work there. He's got his work cut out for him. But he should pass Joe. We'll switch back to the guy. But now we're going to follow our lead car, which at this point is Schumacher. Schumacher having a good run at it. And we got both McLarens behind us. Schumacher can get a bit much later, but he's in the top 10. Way to go, kid. He's got to feel good about himself. Gonna go over and check on pits here real quick. Literally everyone's on hard tires right now.
Okay, good job. That's one.
But there's the new hards and the old hards, so we'll see what this means.
Haas with an overtake there.
There we go. See?
Let's have a
I figured
look.
that was going to happen.
Now just focus on the Haas. Gaining a position there. Oh, they make it look so easy.
He's good what he does, people.
That was a big moment. The team are clearly delighted.
And now we got the Haas boys going to be battling each other. And I don't know if Magnussen's going to try and... his pit window's not going to be open for a little while, so Magnussen may actually pass Schumacher. Another driver locked up. Let's find out who it is. What's going on with this track? People locking up like crazy.
Seems to have been a lockup.
Latifi.
We can take a look now.
It's all at the bottom, though.
Now let's look. We're watching Nicholas Latifi. It's a lockup, and that could be costly.
And then he goes to stop.
The team are devastated. They'll be questioning just what happened out there.
Oh, VSC, so virtual something.
Oh, we've had a spin.
Russell.
Let's take a look at the replay. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. Oh dear, oh dear,
he
oh dear.
stopped up
the car's just gone.
DRS is now disabled. DRS disabled.
All right,
VSC.
safety. He's on his hards to go soft. I could switch to go medium. No, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna keep on the same pattern. Virtual safety car, that's what that means. I don't know, it's a virtual safety car, not just a safety car. Incident, and someone got a penalty. Russell got the penalty. I guess because he hit him. And those guys are ahead of Schumacher. Russell and Ocon are right here. This is Bottas. Where were they on tires again? Oh, no, here they are on tires. 60. Okay, so these guys, Hamilton, Russell, Ocon, Bottas, are all going to, these guys are all going to pit before he does. No, when he does. Before he does. So these guys are going to pit. He's going to come close. So it'll be close to see if Schumacher...
VSC ending. VSC ending. DRS enabled.
It will be interesting to see if Magnussen can catch all those guys when they pit. Excuse me. Alright, my boys are fighting for 9th and 10th here. And unfortunately, if they pit, like I'm thinking, if they were just pit on the pit road now, I don't think we would catch them. It's going to be real close to see when they pit if we catch up to them. I don't think we will. I think they'll stay ahead of us. We'll have to see. I'm getting tired of the lag, though. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, Magnussen's catching up on Schumacher. And we both need to be getting close to those other guys ahead of us. When are they going to come in? They're going to come in about the same time Schumacher does. So we haven't even entered the pit window yet, so we don't have to worry. We have time to close the gap. Our track grip just moved to high. So both our guys are on hard tires. They can start to take those turns a little better. And again, we want to get closer to these guys so that when they go pit, we pass them. And again, I think they're at the same, their tire wear is similar to Schumacher. So all these guys right here, starting at Hamilton, that's here? No. Yes, here. These guys are all going to pit when Schumacher does. And Schumacher hasn't even entered his pit window yet. So again, like I'm saying, they're going around. This gives us time to keep inching closer, so when they finally do pit, we get around them. That's the hope. But it's going to be close. It may not. We may not. I think we'll get around Bottas at least. Magnussen will end up at least 8th. But 7th might be a bit of a stretch, and now they're getting close to each other. I think Schumacher's got car 1 here in front. Magnussen's got car 2, and I think car 2 is a superior car. And pretty soon we're going to see them battling each other. Because they are They're close together now. Oops. Schumacher's car. Enjoy the lead while you got it, kid. You're in 9th place. There's your teammate. And he's pushing on you. Both of them are challenging each other. They both had better, faster sector 2s than they did the previous lap. Home stretch. DRS enabled for Kevin. He's trying the overtake. And they're together now. And pretty soon Kevin's going to make his move, because he needs to get around him in order to catch these guys when they make their pit. He's right there. It's tough. Another driver locked up with sector 1. Oh.
They've locked up and gone straight on. Let's take a closer look.
There's never anyone in the
Let's
lead.
look. We're watching Nicholas Latifi. Just a bit too heavy on the brakes, and they've locked up. And the team had such high hopes today. What a shame.
What a shame. All right, Magnussen. He's going to try it, I think, on this next straight. Or that next turn. I'm going to try to make that corner. He gets a few miles an hour faster than the kid. Good defensive moves by Schumacher. He didn't give him anywhere to go. But now I'm worried about them battling and giving position to one of our other guys there. Oh, he's taking him on the outside? Okay. Right there, he's got him. Alright, they swap positions. And Schumacher's got to keep Alonso. And no, right now Schumacher's in the points. He is in the points. Like, boy, if I could land both guys in the top 10, that would be insane. Where did Alonso and then they pit already? Yeah, Alonso and Norris already pitted. Yeah. So we're gonna lose that. Alright, so this gives Magnussen a clear reign to really try and close the gap on these guys. You know? Really try and make some ground, because they are going to pit about the time Schumacher does. So when his pit window opens, we could start looking for them to eventually make their entrance. Now I don't know if they're going to switch to mediums or soft. I'm guessing soft. And unfortunately, at this rate, I think we would just barely pass Bottas. So I think Magnussen's going to end up in 8th place. Those other guys are going to pit. They'll be close. They'll be much closer to them. Much closer to them. So it'll be possible. It's a good rate. We have 30 laps left.
Okay, we're still okay.
Oh, shoot. He lost. He let Alonso get around him. Doggone.
That's a good overtake from Alpine. Let's see what happened there. Now watch this. Here's Alonso's car. Moving up a place there. Excellent work from them. That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover? We'll see.
Okay, kid, but you got to stay ahead of McLaren still. I think it's Norris behind you. Yeah, he's got to stay ahead of Norris. Because Norris is close on him. I can't, well, I really... Whenever Bottas stays in front of us, it's like... he doesn't have the... he doesn't spin out or lock up like we do. Which is funny because Magnussen had issues with the straights. He thought the cornering and everything was really good. So I'm kind of surprised he had a problem coming out of a corner.
But we'll totally catch them up, okay?
Oh, now he lost a spot to Norris.
McLaren gain a position.
Come on, Schumacher, what
Let's
you
have a
doing,
look.
man?
Watch this. We're looking at Lando Norris. Goodness me. There they go. Moving ahead of the other driver.
And now Gasly's going to get out of him.
And that was a bitter blow for the team. And it may have really
Telling
hurt
you.
their overall chances.
Oh my goodness. Alright, so who blew was right in front of us? Are we about to lap Latifi? Is that what's happening here? I think we are. Yeah, it looks like we're about to lap Latifi. Perez is going to the pit. Sector 2 lockup.
We've just had a car run wide.
What's going on with these guys?
Take a look now. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. They're forced wide, and they won't be happy at all about that.
How many times has this team gone wide or locked up? Magnussen's got to be careful, man. He's got Alonso trying to make a move on him.
Typical. It's not over for us.
Alright, so Perez, Hamilton, all these guys coming in for
Alpine
pit.
just advanced.
10th place. Come on, man. They're moving out. I don't think we're going to catch them. Yeah, not quite. We got both Alpines in front of us. Maybe we can get around them both. Gonna try and get them on the corner. I think we'll get them though. So the guys in front of us.
Alpha Tauri gained a place.
Oh my
Let's take a
gosh.
look at the replay. Now look at this. It was the Alpha Tauri driver involved.
Yeah, we know.
And And they clear it. Big move for them and a race position gained. The team are really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't set them back too badly.
Closing in an hour. Looks like all right. He's getting around. Oh, he got around him, and then he lost his spot. He had to deal with that other guy. Yeah, we'll get him next time. We're doing okay. I think we'll get ahead of both Alpines. Which would put us up in 8th. He's right on him. Yeah, I think you'll be able to get... I think you'll be able to get ahead of both the Alpines. Although, I don't know. I don't know, they're doing pretty well in the straights, and he's not. I don't know, it's tough. It's tough to determine. He's making his moves. And because he's trying to overtake. Hey, we got Schumacher came up over Gasly. Very nice. All right, Russell's in the pit. Russell's going in the pit.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Check it out.
Here's the replay. Right, watch this. There's Schumacher.
Barely, but he did it.
And there they go, moving up a position. Just incredible maneuvering.
Nice.
I think it's safe to say that went down well with the team.
All right. Russell's in the pit. We're not going to catch him. Although, are we? Maybe we will. I don't know. He's starting to move. He's starting to move. Coming up. Tires getting a little warm. I think we'll take him. I think we got him. We got him. All right, we're ahead of Russell. We do have to be careful about Norris. I mean, he's pushing. All right, and then I think we'll get Bottas as well. Because Bottas should be coming in maybe this next
Great job
lap.
on that.
And another one. Oh. I'm not going to watch this one because...
Wow.
Because he just lost it again then. All right, so Schumacher lost
Let's
one.
just get into a rhythm.
I'm not going to watch it. He's in 12th. Bottas is probably going to pit the next lap around. And we'll get him. We should be able to get around Ocon, at least. Alonso right in front of us. This guy's DRS enabled. I think we got a better car than those guys. He's trying to make that move. And he's going DRS enabled on every straight. Oh, that was real close. That was real close.
That's a position gained for AlphaTauri.
Great. Yeah, now Schumacher's wedged between both AlphaTauris. And we've got Norris here in the money. We need Russell to get ahead of Norris and get McLaren out of the money. Out of the points. All right, we got DRS enabled. We should be able to close on these guys. It's only because he does not have good confidence in this car on the straights, and I don't know why. Oh, he almost hit him. It's coming in tight here. He's close, people. Schumacher attempting to get some people here. When is Bottas going in? We need Bottas to go in, and we got to catch Ocon here. We really get him at this turn. But we don't seem to come off this turn fast enough, and then we can't seem to pass him here on this next corner. Ooh. Or can we? Alright, there you go, Magnussen. Get ahead of him.
Okay, good job, Kev. That's one.
Alright. Stay in. There you go.
Haas with an overtake.
Looking good, Kevy, looking good. Bottas not making his pit yet.
Yeah, good job, Mick.
Oh, Mick got ahead of Gasly now. That's a good one. We'll watch that one.
Haas with an overtake there.
See, he's gaining on this though. They do have a fast car. I didn't think that.
Let's see what happened there. Right, watch this. There's
Alpine had that
Schumacher.
good of a car. Nicely done.
And they get past, which moves them up a position. The team watching on and clearly loving that.
The only problem is when we're in the lead, they use the DRS and they close on us.
AlphaTauri gained a place.
Yeah, because they're going to do that back and forth. We're not going to watch every time. So it's Alpine. I guess Alpine really does have a good car. But we're doing all right, though. And I think he could stay ahead of them. And this is Bottas. When Bottas comes in, that's what I'm looking for. 15% chance of precipitation in the next minute. These guys might leapfrog and swap positions a couple times. When Schumacher comes in, I need him to stay in front of Ricciardo, which I believe he will, because Ricciardo's back here. Oh, okay, Bottas is in the pit. All right, so we're going to pass Bottas, no problem. All right. Why did it freeze up here? What's happening? Competitor crash. Okay, here we go. There's the yellow.
Safety car deployed.
Safety car deployed.
Okay, Kev, so get positive on the Delta.
Copy that.
Okay, so we're gonna open the pit options here. He's gonna come in on the soft tires.
And DRS is now disabled. DRS disabled.
But now we're stuck behind. Magnussen's stuck behind Ocon. I don't know if I want Magnussen to come in or not. With those soft tires. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I'm going to let him stay out. Alright, but we are right here on Ocon.
Box. Understood. And white line, white line.
Let's check out the fin cam. See how our pit goes. Yeah, he's gonna get behind Gasly. You ahead of Joe? Okay. He didn't lose much at all. Magnussen up here. He's got Russell right behind him. Ocon ahead of him. Who is everybody in front of him has their tires, right? Yeah. Nobody else is going to pit. Norris is out. Also, it must have been Norris' crash. Oh, how about that? He was back behind us here. Okay, so McLaren out of the running. I'm gonna sneeze, hold on. That's surprising because Norris was close behind us. Well, hopefully he's okay, but he's out now. And McLaren doesn't have anybody in the running there. We got to get ahead of these Alpines, but everybody's gonna compress here behind the pace car, because the pace car is going around for at least another lap. Lapped cars can now overtake. Schumacher's up toward the front here. So the pace car is in the middle there. Interesting. So these guys aren't near the pace car. Is that right? They're stuck toward the back here. These guys are up at the pace car. Yeah, Williams is going to pass because lapped cars can overtake. So we're tucked in behind Ocon, but we've got Russell right behind us, which is not good. You don't want to see Russell right behind you. But we are right on top of Alpine. Possibly make a move. I don't know. I don't see the pace car coming off this lap. So here's where we are. We're kind of in a trail. Behind the pace car. It's right here. And presumably the pace car is going to come off in that next at the next pit. And then it's going to be a free-for-all. It's intense, a lot going on. Supposed to have 15 minutes left in the race. 55 to 71. This race may go a little bit longer than an hour and a half, which is not good for me. I gotta work tomorrow. I gotta not watch every single replay.
Safety car in this lap.
Cover that.
All right, safety. Now come on. Get Russell off
So
us.
remember, no overtaking until the timing line.
Copy.
Look at this. Here we go, here we go. It's like the starting. This is crazy. We got both Alpines right ahead of us. We got Russell right on us. Bottas there as well. The car is spun.
VSC.
Copy.
What the crap, man? Just ignore.
Okay, good job.
I wanted to see it, but I don't have time for all these. Gasly back here. Virtual safety car, no overtaking permitted. Just what a ton of incidents here in Austria, folks. This whole thing is just bananas, isn't it? I want Schumacher to make his way up because if he can get ahead of Bottas, we can get two guys in the points. Virtual safety car. We gotta get on these guys. I don't know if we're gonna catch these Alpines. Ending.
VSC ending.
All right, there you go. Oh, goodness. I don't know what's going to happen here.
And DRS is enabled.
We have Russell's way too close. I can't tell if we're gaining on Alpine. It's tough. It's tough to figure out. It's like Alpine's fighting each other. Maybe we can get it in there. You know? They fight with each other. Maybe they'll push each other and then they'll be careful because they're too close, and then we'll leapfrog them. That's tough because the back guy had his DRS enabled there. We've got ours now. These guys are each other's own worst enemy. I mean, maybe they'll capitalize on their distraction, though. Wow, this is crazy. We're done DRS there. 12 laps for the leader. Has to go a little long today, folks. We'll get some DRS in the next straight here. But only the front Alpine car doesn't have the DRS in. The second one does, and I'm worried. I'm more worried about Hamilton than I am eager about passing Alpine. Oh! That was a penalty! That was a penalty! Are we out?
All okay, Kev?
Yeah, my bad, sorry.
Let's take a closer look. Now let's look at this. Here's George Russell.
Totally smashed into us.
Oh no! And there's the crash. Mark my words, there'll be questions asked about that later.
Yeah. Freaking Mercedes.
The team are devastated. They'll be questioning just what happened out there.
And of course, they're not out. Our car's retired. Our freaking car's retired.
We can take a look now. All eyes on Kevin Magnussen here. And that's an off, and a big off. And the team had such high hopes today. What a shame.
Unbelievable. There goes the points. There goes the points because of freaking... Because of Mercedes. Freaking Russell's still in there too. Unbelievable that he's still out there. Come on, Schumacher, pass his ass. Yeah, he's got to pit because he broke his stupid freaking car. All right, now Schumacher, stay ahead of him. And get the points. Get the points that Kevin was going to get. Drop him all the way freaking back down. Alright, we're in the points. We got to keep McLaren out. Unfortunately, Alfa Romeo is going to get 2 drivers in the points. Alpine 2 in the points. And Ricardo's right here. And now what does it mean for a car and the parts and all the stuff? We're going to do repairs and we got a race next week. And it's going to be just freaking Mercedes. Freaking Russell, man. You know better than that. It wasn't time to pass yet. We pushed it and now we're out. And this race is taking forever. We still have 10 laps left. We've been going for an hour and 24 minutes. Plus, the safety car is going to have to come back in pit for more fuel. He's been on the track so much today. Oh, crikey. Safety cars in Aston Martin. So Aston Martin actually has 3 cars on the track right now. And the safety car is in the lead. Okay, kid, you're in the money. Don't let Joe pass you. Just don't let Joe pass you. We got soft tires on, so we've got plenty of good grip. You can drive fast. Ugh, crikey. Track rubber high, track grip high. Track's 45.3 degrees Celsius, 4 minutes. Now 35% chance of rain. It's 4:16. Probably gonna be done by 4:30 here. We sealed it in right behind Bottas.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap.
Copy.
I like the Alfa Romeo cars.
Okay, the safety car is going in. Verstappen has the pack.
Copy.
No overtaking until after the line. And what's with the stutter? Overtaking allowed now. Let's see who's behind us. That's Bottas. No, Joe is behind us. Bottas in front of us. There's Bottas. We could take these guys. He can catch Bottas. Come on, kid. We got soft tires, although his car is not nearly as good as Magnussen's was, of course, till it was smashed into a wall by Mercedes. Crooked punks. Well, I like the gap he's leaving behind him for Joe there. I don't know if he'll catch Bottas, but right now, it looks like he can get points. Funny thing, you know, if that crash doesn't happen, Schumacher's out of the points.
8 laps to go. 8 laps.
only because Magnussen and Russell crashed did Schumacher get up into the points, so I helped them out a little. Magnussen and Norris. Once again, we got a car that doesn't finish. We started the season with that problem. Now we're past the halfway and we're still dealing with that stuff. Oh boy. Alright, not too concerned. I don't understand that.
DRS enabled.
Yay, DRS. Use it, kid.
7 laps to go, 7 laps.
Watch out for Joe. Use your DRS right here. Boy, how happy would I be if Schumacher can get around Bottas? That would be amazing. Ooh, let's see, they passed an Alpine. Bottas passed an Alpine. Now we got Alonso ahead of us. Well, that's how Bottas gets out away from us. We can't catch him. Can we catch Alonso? I don't know. Going for it. Lots and lots of stutter.
Okay, it'll be 6 laps to go, Nick. 6 laps.
So get some. This allows you to get some screenshots there. I don't know. I mean, it looks like we're close from time to time. These guys are playing leapfrog, and maybe we take advantage of some of their stuff going on. We got nice soft tires on. He's right here. I can't even see. I guess it's Tsunoda's behind us. So Tsunoda passed Joe. And we're okay here. Alpha or Alpine trying to play defense, but I don't think we have to worry. We're not quite there yet anyway. Didn't use the DRS on that turn. Gonna use it here though. There, it's enabled.
5 laps to go, 5 laps.
DRS is enabled, so is his. Alright, so it looks like their car is a little faster than ours. But he was slowed by Bottas, who wasn't using the DRS. Huh. Interesting. I think he's going to stick here at 9th place. I think that's where he's going to end up. Which is not bad. You make points if you're in the top 10. So even Tsunoda's going to make points. But Schumacher's going to have more points. Our closest competitor, McLaren's out of the points. I think AlphaTauri's the next one. They're going to get little points, but not as much. Alpine is the one I think we're going for. It's either Alpine or Alfa Romeo. And Alpine's getting points for both drivers. Alfa Romeo likely
It's 4 laps to go.
one. Although I don't know, I mean, with Tsunoda and Joe there, that's a tough. There could be some change in there. But I'm proud of Schumacher here for being right up here. In the top 10 finish, that's a good one. I think the lockup was behind us. Yeah, it was. Oh, that brings Joe
big
ahead.
lock up there.
Yeah, Now,
Let's have a look.
Alfa Romeo.
Now let's look at this. The focus on Sonoda.
Oh, he
And
lost
yes,
a few spots.
that's the lockup. That's going to be a big blow to the team. Will they be able to recover? We'll see.
Yeah, so now Alfa Romeo is going to have 2 drivers in points. Alpine's 2. Yeah, doggone. Well, we'll be solidly ahead of AlphaTauri and McLaren. But we'll be behind Alfa Romeo and Alpine.
3 laps to go, 3 laps.
But he's looking good though, isn't he? He is looking good, isn't he? Three laps to go. You see Leclerc out in front, both Ferraris in the lead. Both Red Bulls right behind him. We're close here. Looking good, second to last lap. It's the last lap, 2 laps.
2 laps to go, 2 laps.
I'm not gonna watch. I can't watch every single one of these. Alright, we got this. We got this, people. I can't believe Russell freaking made it up to. He's got the fastest lap. He smashed into my driver and took him out of the race, and he's got the fastest lap on of the day. Unbelievable. And he's gonna make points for Mercedes. Unbelievable. Come on, Joe, get back around him. On the last lap. Unbelievable. Infuriating. Leclerc, right now, poised to win. Just stay ahead of Russell.
Starting last lap.
Just finish ahead of Russell, that punk. Maybe make a move. He's smashing one of those punks, knock him off the. He's going on the outsides. He's not going to be able to make it though. Good. He's going to end ahead of Russell. That's good. Here comes the winner, Charles Leclerc. Ninth place.
Checkered flag. Good
Way to
job,
go, Nick.
Nick.
Let's take a look at the replay. Charles Leclerc there, taking home the win.
I don't think anyone could be disappointed with a race like that. A consummate professional through and through.
All right, we took ninth. Took ninth and got in the money. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll let them do the recap, and we'll see you at the next one.
He's living the dream. Exceptional work from Mick Schumacher. This is a good result for Haas. More than enough to satisfy the whole team.
It's really wonderful to see all the hard work they've been putting in paying off like this.
And they're in sixth
As we
place
reach
in the
mid-season,
constructor
the battle
standings
will pick
at
up
the
again
end of
in
this
the Côte
weekend.
d'Azur. Join us in the south of France at the circuit Paul Ricard.